Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Xavier from American Metro Dispatch, coming to you guys today with a new video on how to use the DAT board, the DAT load board. Some of you that have not dispatched, you may have questions of what does it look like, how to use it, um, where do I get it? So we're going to try to break down a couple of those questions for you today, and maybe we can be of some use to you. So let's go into it and let's see what the DAT board is all about. So let's load it up here on the screen here. All right. All right, this is the beginning of the DAT Trucker's Edge. This is the $35 version. This is about as cheap as it gets for you for those of you that are starting a new freight dispatch service. Um, like I said, it's $35, and this is the basic one here. All right, so once you do get your service, you get your DAT board. Um, you the very first thing, one of the first things that you want to do is head over to this post truck. Um, when you do have trucks, and it's very easy to use, click on post truck. Um, you have zero so hit the create new post. Let's just say, let's go with what we have in front of us here. If you had a truck in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area, and you wanted to keep that truck in the Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada states, and it would be, you're telling the broker that that your truck is available on 10/10/19 to 10/10/19. So today, if you don't know, today is the 10th for me of 2019, and so if this was me loading this up, I'd be basically telling the broker that is looking for a truck in the Albuquerque area where I'm at and where I'm willing to go. Um, Here, this is you tell them if you want a full or partial. Um, Too bad it doesn't have that you can have either or, but let's just say a partial. I'm gonna go full. Let's go a full truck. Let's see what we get out of there. Um, we're running a flatbed hotshot. We have 15 feet of space left, and there's 9,000 pounds left on my truck. This would be the number. Actually, that's my old number. Can I change that? I guess not. It's too bad. It's too bad. Any comments that I want to put in there? Reference numbers and the radius of 150 miles is what this is. All right, so if I wanted to create this, I hit post. And now any broker that is in the looking for a truck in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area, and they would know that I'm looking to go to Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada. And they would also know from this post that I'm available today as of 10/10/2019. That is a flatbed hotshot. That I have 15 feet left and 9,000 pounds left on my truck, and I'm looking for a full truck. Now that I think about it, that's incorrect. That is definitely a partial. I'm sorry about that, guys. I should have put partial to make this more realistic. Um, so, and then I can get rid of this. Let's see, pop, and delete. So that was a quick little demonstration of how to post your truck that you have sitting, so other brokers that are using the DAT board will see what you have available. Now, when you're looking on the load board for yourself, let's say Kansas City, New Mexico. Why? Because it just so happened to be there. Okay. I normally do not use 180 miles. I try to keep it within 120. Destination, I would normally leave blank because my drivers can go anywhere. But let's say for teaching sake that we want this driver to go, let's see, Missouri, comma, Illinois, comma, what other states are in that area? We have Kansas, we have Indiana, and let's try one more of Wisconsin. All right. All right. So you just put the abbreviations in. Make sure you use your commas, and we have Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Missouri, Wisconsin. We're going to say this driver wants to be in this area here, and this is what we're looking for. Deadhead. Hopefully, won't be no deadhead. General. There's a difference between general and specific. Specific, you can get down to the details of your truck. If I was to put general, all I can put is that is a flatbed. Okay, I can't be very specific about it. That's why there's a general and specific. Because general, again, you can only put flatbed, but with specific, I can use flatbed, and I can use flatbed hotshot. And if you have a step deck, you could also stick, flatbed step deck in there also. But I usually, for my hotshot guys, I just usually use the flatbed and flatbed hotshot. It's a 40-footer, scales 20,000 pounds. We're looking for a full, partial, or both. Oh boy, my mouth just isn't working today. All right, and both. That way we don't leave anything on the table. We don't have nothing. Leave no options out there. We try to get both options for that driver. I always go at least 24 hours. If I understand that some people, they're like, man, I don't want that. I just give me the last couple hours. But again, I feel as if we need to look as far back as we can, because some loads may not have been good to somebody else, but it may be good for you, and it might have slipped the cracks for the last couple hours. And if that's the case, you might be able to see it and book it. So don't leave any opportunities out there. Try to cast a wide net for what you're looking for. Okay. Again, I have 10-10 to 10-10. Let's see. Let's say 10-10 and 11. Let's go for the next for today and tomorrow. All right. Then we hit search. And all right. And the way that the DAT Trucker's Edge load board works, one thing that I found out really soon, because I kept making calls. I'm like, everybody keeps saying that that won't fit. That's too big. It's too long. It won't fit on your truck. And I'm like, man, why is it on here if it's not gonna fit my truck? This is gonna take forever. Well, what I found out was, you see these little dashes? This dash here means that this load is too long for what I'm looking for. Because remember, we put in that we need 40 feet. Anything more than 40 feet won't fit, correct? So this is telling me with this dash that this load is more than 40 feet. Okay, so let's go across the top so we can see what these things are here. So we have the age of it, 17 minutes. This is the offer. At this time, there's no offer, so you have to call and find out what they're offering. The pickup is 10/11, so tomorrow this will be available. The origin where it's picking up is Kansas City. So, and then this little number here is the deadhead, and the deadhead is only 4 miles away, which is great. That means it's right there in the city. Then we have it's going to Joplin, Missouri. Okay. This next number here is what the total trip is loaded. So the loaded miles. But a little tip for you guys: do not go by what this number is here. It's a nice guide, but if you go by this number, it's a good chance it's lower than what it actually is. And when you go negotiate, you're leaving a few dollars on the table, because who knows, this is probably closer to 165, 168, so maybe even 170. I've seen sometimes where it's off quite a bit. So always check on your own of what the distance for Kansas City to Joplin, or from your pickup to your drop off is. Make sure you do that yourself. Um, this is a flatbed hotshot. That's what the F and the H is for. That's exactly what we were looking for. And but the length is over 40. Again, that's what the dash is. The weight is only 10,000 pounds. It's a full load. These checks mean that it can be factored. They have been that it's a factorable load. And this is, let's see, CS. I don't remember CS. You can click on it, I believe. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't remember what that was. CS. Credit score. There we go. That's the credit score and days to pay. Now I remember. Now I know what those two are. All right, so this is the credit score, 97. They have a pretty good credit score. And 30 is days to pay. So if you don't have a factoring service, and we'll get to what factoring is. If you do not have a factoring service, it takes them an average of 30 days to pay you. The company here is Avenger Logistics, and the contact number is here. All right. One thing that's cool about the DAT board is that when you click on it, the information also appears on the right-hand side, which can give you even more details. Like it needs boards and pipe stakes for this Kansas City to Cortland, Illinois. Okay. It also gives you the MC number, which is very important. You should always check the credit score, because they do change. And if a company falls out with your factoring service, you want to know that, because if you book it and you send in your paperwork, they're going to tell you, sorry, we don't work with this company, and you'll be having a hard time getting that money. Okay. All right. So like I said, click on whatever the load is, and it gives you more information on the right. And what you see down here on the bottom are similar loads. They're not exactly what you're looking for, which is this top half, top part here, but on the bottom are similar loads. As in, this is an hour and 55. It gives you with the offer. But what makes this one similar is that it's beyond what you're looking. I put it at 120 miles that I want to search, and this search is at 194. You see, if you look all the way down, that's why they're yellow, is because it's beyond what I was looking for. And then also they have FD, FT, FR, FD. So they're not the flat trucks that we were looking for. Like this is the FH, therefore it's in black, yellow. FD, which is a full. Hmm. You know what? And I could check that for you real quick. Let's go to edit. I always forget what all the different acronyms are. FD, FD, FD. Okay, so flatbed step deck. All right, FD is flatbed step deck. So that's how, if you don't know what the acronyms are, you can go ahead and go to the edit, and then look inside here and get less like TA, or if you didn't know what ST, stretch Taylor, or tanker aluminum. So they have all acronyms in there if you don't know what they are, and I don't remember them all, so that's why I have to look sometimes. Right up here. Okay. All right. Cancel that. All right. So that's basically. It's really simple. It's nothing that's too hard. It's pretty direct. Another cool thing about the DAT board is, let's say if you look here on this right hand side, it tells you the loads that are coming in and out of states. So let's say we want to know how the flatbeds are doing, right? So we stick flatbeds in there, and it changes. And if you look to you can see where it says state, in, the ratio, and out. So we have AK, Alaska. There were 2 loads that went in, 0 loads that came out. But we were looking in Missouri, so let's go down to Missouri. MO. We had 199 loads go in, but only 96 come out. So it's not a lot coming in and out there. It's pretty average of what's coming in and coming out, so it's not too bad. Like say Louisiana. If you want to take something to Louisiana, say somebody lived in Louisiana and they're trying to get home, well, the odds are there's not going to be very many loads going there. But if you're in the area and you were trying to get out of Louisiana, there's a lot more coming out, because there's 164. Same thing with Mississippi. Not too many going in Mississippi, but on this day there's a lot more coming out if you was trying to leave Mississippi. Okay, which is, for me, is kind of different. I always seem to have no problem getting to Mississippi. I have a problem coming out with something decent with Mississippi. But hey, that's my thing. And alarms. What are alarms? This one I've never used, but I would like to see what this is, and we can learn together what the alarm feature is. Audible alarms. Hit alarm. There are no alarms. You can create alarms on the search page. Okay. Oh, okay. I believe I know what this is. All right. So let's say this load here. You're like, oh, I like this. I believe you can click this and set it as an alarm. Now it has been created. All right. When you go back to alarm, boom, there it is. Pow! New match load. So I guess it's whenever something like this shows up, it will notify you that a load like this is available. That's what it appears to me. I'm not 100% on that one, but that's what it appears to me. And tells you what type of load, the range. Yeah, and 40 feet, and it was created on the 18th. Um, Select it, and let's get rid of it because I don't want that ringing every time something like that pops up. All right, well, that's what I have today. Um, Hopefully, you guys learned something. It was a quick little tutorial, nothing major, nothing in depth, but something to get you going. And for those of you who are not familiar with load boards, it can get you in the right direction once you get it. Once you get it for yourself, and you kind of know what the buttons are. Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys joining me today. It was a pleasure to show you what I have. And we thank you so much for coming to our channel, watching us, and learning with us. Not only do I try to show you things, but I learn a lot from you guys also. So thank you very much. If you like, if I missed anything, you can go ahead and comment and tell me, and tell not just me, but others who may be watching and see your comments of what I have missed, and learn from you also. Because remember, this channel is for everyone to just learn. Let's teach each other. Let's make this a community that we can learn from each other. Okay? Well, so like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.